So, biggest thing with us, we keep our steps very, there it is. We keep our steps very simple. You know, and last fall I tried to give the guys different steps and their minds just went all over the place. So instead, everyone just is going to take a zone step. Now your zone step's going to base on what you're doing. Okay, so when we talk zone steps, it's a lateral and forward step taken on inside zone. It should set my nose up on the play side via the neck of the lineman of the man I'm supposed to block, whether that's a linebacker, a D lineman, whatever it is. We always talk about our second step is quicker than our first. We're trying to step on our toes again. Okay, so coaching cues off these steps, we'll drive out of our backside hip, force through the ground, step on my toes. The wider he is, and this goes back to your question, Coach, the wider he is, the more lateral my first step might have to be. I might have to open up now to get to that play side via the neck of that man. So here's how we'll drill it. We'll just plain and simple, when we're introducing steps, just to force them to drive off that backside knee, drive out of that backside hip, we're just going to put them on a knee. So they'll go ahead, they'll go on a knee. Right now we've got inside zone going to the left, so I should see this front side knee, or the knee that's up, that should be over my toes. So if you look from the ankle to the shin, it creates an acute angle. Okay, so that's over my toes, and then we're just driving out. If I look at the kid in the purple sweatshirt, he does a pretty good job of it. The kid in the gray shirt isn't bad. I don't like how he hinges. He hinges. That just tells me your knee's not over your toes. It's behind there. So then we'll go. Now we go right. One thing we say here, if I look at the kid in the purple sweatshirt, he's lateral and not vertical with it. So he's not playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Run game's about moving the ball forward, moving forward. We can't want to move the ball forward if we're not moving forward with it as well. So from there, dry blocks. So we'll consider a dry block anytime we're one-on-one with a D lineman. We have no help inside, okay? So we'll come up, attack both our tackles in an even front. Unless we tag the backside, will always be prescribed a dry block. So I have no help inside. So they're gonna zone step, keep their nose on their play side number. If he threatens me inside, which I can tell pre-snap, if he's a really heavy 5, so his nose is on my cheek, okay, he really threatens me inside. So I can step with the wrong foot first now. So if I'm a right tackle, okay, he threatens me inside, I can step upfield with my backside foot, take my zone step with the wrong foot now to force him outside. You know, the simplest thing for our kids that we taught them is if they're outside of you pre-snap, just keep them there. If their leverage already beats you on this play, keep them there, okay? If he's off my body, I can adjust from there. So if he's off my body, now I can open up. You know, we see teams a lot in our conference who like to play with wide 5 techniques. So we can wide that up, okay? And we talked about punch on the rise and accelerate on contact. So first thing we'll do, these are our dry progressions drill. I'm a big med ball guy instead of hand shields. One, hand shields are a huge pain in the butt to teach the kids how to use. They go flying every way. And then 2, med balls really teach the kids how to play with a punch on the rise and play on the rise, because now they're actually having to grab up and under the ball. Now, we only have 4 med balls in our program right now, so we kind of got to, with coaching, we kind of got to sit here and me and the D-line coach got to, if you need the med balls here, we'll use the hand shields. So not all the film is with the med balls, but so we'll use them as much as we can. So we'll just break it down step by step. So this is our first step. If I watch 72 here, he's way too lateral. And I'll rewind this. He is way too lateral. He's way too lateral with that first step, okay? 55 here isn't as bad. Biggest thing with the steps is you have to set that first step should set my nose up on his play side number. Play side number, play side B of the neck. From there, we'll just drive it. Now, if you watch 72 here, he would lose this man inside if this was a live drill. He would lose this man inside because his first step is so wide. Okay, 55 does a little bit better job. He brings both of his hands together. I don't like how he's loading his hands up. That's not playing with clogged elbows. But he's to his aiming point. His leg drive's not bad. Now, if we have issues with leg drive, we'll get up on the old school 5-man sled and we'll just do the same thing. We'll just shade everyone to the right of the sled. Hey, it's inside zone going left, and we'll go from there. If we watch our center here, number 52, he's not playing with clogged elbows. He's loading up his punch. That's not clogged elbows. If I watch our right tackle, that's not advancing your stance. If I watch our left tackle, that's not bad. I just need to see him accelerate more off the ball. Then we can progress it even more. Now, this is, we call our towel drill. This is more of a pre-practice drill with us. That's why you see the tight ends with us. But we're just working our steps and aiming points off the towel. We'll usually pull this out a lot, and there, I turned off the annotations, but there's a line that I drew on number 70 right now because his first step is pure back. If your first step's pure back, you're going to end up 3 yards in the backfield. So you can see that this next rep, I literally, just because we only have 2 boards, I'll just go and stand behind the kid and, hey, don't step on my foot. Just don't step on my foot. Now his first step is way too big here, but he's trying to take coaching. We're getting across the towel. If I look at 56, he's not keeping his hip square. 56 isn't keeping his hip square, so we struggle with that a little bit. Now combo blocks, double teams. All right, this is where we have to win. Okay, like I said, we don't have the biggest guys right now, so we try to utilize double teams as much as we can. You know, our lightest O-lineman right now weighs about 245. 245 plus if we had another kid that's 245 is still 500 pounds. I haven't seen very many 500-pound defensive tackles in my life. So we should be able to move him. We should be able to get him secured off. Okay, so we always talk about a post man and a drive man. The post man, you're the uncovered man of the combo. Okay, the drive man, you're the covered man. Okay, now when we talk, you have to win versus the down lineman. You know, one thing we talk about, our ultimate goal is to take him into the linebacker. Now, that usually doesn't work out that way, but that's our ultimate goal. We always talk about a man in transition stays in transition. So we'll see teams a lot, they'll line up in a 2-eye or a 2 and slant to a 3 post snap. That's fine. As they slant, you'll see our gallop progressions. I should throw my shoulder into him and then keep it going. If he's in transition, if he wants to play in a 3, let him play in a 3. I can take him to the sideline now. Okay? One thing we always talk about, I block a gap with my eyes, I block a D lineman with my body. Okay? So I keep my eyes in my gap. If I'm a guard comboing with the center, you know, I can have spatial awareness and know that guy's a 2-eye and feel him with my backside hand and still play through strong, have my eyes in my B gap. Okay? We always talk about 4 eyes, 2 hands. Okay? If I'm the drive man, the covered man, my aiming point changes now. All right? I'm going to get my shoulder on the midline of the body. The post man, which you'll see in a minute, should be getting the shoulder on the midline of the body, and we're both peeking around the hip. Okay, so we've got 4 eyes on the down linebacker, 2 hands on. So, very first drill, these are our Cruther and Chip drills. So, all this is, for the left side, all right, it's like we're going inside zone west, or east, or what we call west, that's our play direction. Left for us. All right, so now I'm comboing with the backside tackle. All right, if you're on the right side, it's like we're going east or right for us. Okay, so we'll go up there. All we're simulating is we're uncovered, comboing with our backside teammate because our inside teammate's already comboing with somebody. Now, as we go, if I look at 68, his footwork's not correct here. He's stepping with the wrong foot. If I watch 55, this is better. He's taking the zone step with his correct foot. That second foot should be back through the crotch of that backside D lineman. So I'll step, put my eyes in my play side gap. One reason we do that, it combats movement. It combats movement. If we get those teams who like to line up in a 3 and slant the interior D line and shift the front post snap, that's fine. I take that initial step. A man in transition stays in transition. He crosses my face. I see that flash of color. I can take him where he wants to go. Perfect. Oh, wow. 5 minutes. So we can work from there. I'll kind of go fast here. The next thing we'll do is our gallop progressions. We didn't get to film this summer, but now I'm covered. So this is our left tackle, like he's working on inside zone going left, or right, I'm sorry. He's still going to take on a half man. His elbows aren't clogged, but we're working up from there, and I'll kind of go fast. The next drill we'll do is squeeze and drive. So now we've got the covered man. The uncovered man's going to already start fitted up, and we're just squeezing it and driving it. Then we can go into pod work. So we'll have our two pods. Right now, we've got a left guard and a left tackle comboing with each other. All right, we'll have a down lineman and a linebacker. And they're just comboing back up. If I look at 56, he's not stepping back into the man. Now we get hip to hip. But I'd like to see that second step be a lot quicker and step right through. I'm going to try to get to some game film here. So, how we block it up. So like I said, in an even front, the center will always combo with the play side guard up to the mic. We consider the mic the first linebacker inside. a play side for us. So we'll combo up to him. In this look, since we didn't tag it, we'll have one combo. So we'll just use those teaching progression techniques that we talked about and work up from there. Now we slice it. So now we're running our insert zone, and we slice it from there. We're full zone, the lock is off, so now the backside tackle and backside guard are comboing up to the first inside backer on or play side. And here's just our lead zone. So we got some game film. Run the ball west here. Now we pushed this pre-snap because 17 was walking up, that outside overhang was walking up, so we pushed it pre-snap. If I look at our center, now he's got to go really quickly, but I'd like to see him, if that linebacker is being patient, stay. Now one thing we talked about, I need more leg drive out of 55 right here. Same thing with 60. Now we've got it against Lakeland. Here we call our slice tag. This is a pretty good combo by our center and right guard. Biggest thing here, I need to see 52 step back in and keep his base. Step back in and keep his base. And that's all the rest of these clips are us pushing. So I believe this is a good clip. So now we've got it right. So now since it's an odd front, the play side guard will combo with the tackle. He'll check his B and work up. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm sorry. So we work west. This is a much better job by our right guard and center getting hip to hip. Now we just need 4 eyes, 2 hands, and working up. Now we're going to the right. So the guard and center, I'm fine with the right guard throwing his hands to help the tackle here, just because that guy was playing so tight. He snaps up. Now we could have hit this inside if we wanted to. The right tackle's got to be a little bit better. Then we just work off this. Our center's not playing with much leg drive. Someone have a question? No, this isn't a replay, no. And then we work from there. But yeah, are there any questions? I know I just kind of had to go a little fast. Are there any questions on anything? No? All right, well, thank you guys.